Hello guys, welcome back. This will be the second video in the boss building series of Hearthstone on YouTube. We have a couple changes for this video. You can obviously see I'm not confined to that little box anymore. We're experimenting with a green screen for these future videos, and hopefully you'll enjoy the new look. We don't have our settings and our lightings 100% yet, but as time goes on, hopefully with practice, we'll get it perfect. I also have my deck list here on the right hand side. That'll remain throughout the match. So you can see the changes I've made to my warrior deck from last video to this one. And in the future, we'll continue doing that. So it'll be much easier for you to follow along with what cards we're using. We need to pick mulligans here. We're playing Druid. We'll get rid of the Whirlwind. We'll keep our Cleave and we'll keep our Execute. Cleave is one of the cards we added in this new Control Warrior deck that we feel will help us be a little bit more consistent in this meta. And let's see how it works out. First turn with Control Warrior is almost always an in turn, and this match starts off the same way, in turn. Fairy Dragon. It's an annoying little card. I seem to see it a lot lately. Everyone loves to play the Fairy Dragon. We will take it out with our Fiery War Axe, so we don't have to see that annoying face anymore. Some people like fairies. I'm not a fan. I'm the only one glimmering here. That's only because I can't seem to get my hat right in this video, but we'll work on it. All right. 3 mana. No minions on board. Not too many choices. We'll just armor up and end turn. I mean, even though we have changes to this, our deck has some slightly more aggressive cards. We have now the Elite, which is a charge card. We have the Cleave, which we didn't play with previously. So you will get to see a couple new things and see how I tweak my strategy, and hopefully it works out to take out this Druid. Still no minions on board. I'm going to armor up, and I'm going to end turn. Not a lot I've been able to play yet. Wait until the later mana stages when hopefully I'll be able to take control of the match. Right now, as always, the object is just stay alive and collect as much armor as possible for the later stages. Five mana on board. Still not a whole lot of options. We will play our Pain this time, and we'll armor up again. Hopefully this Pain will get us some card draws here, so we need some cards. We have 30 health, he has 33. We're actually in a pretty good position at this stage of the game based on our deck and what we know will be coming here in the later mana stages. We got our card draw, but we got like late round cards. We got our Fire Lord and our Baron. Two cards that'll hopefully let us control the late mana stages. 6. He has nothing on board. Armor up. I mean, this really sucks. I mean, I can't really play anything. Like, nothing makes sense to play right now. I am going to attack him to the face with my War Axe. I don't want him to build up too much defense for these later stages. So we have a charge on board, a Druid of Claw, and the Young Priestess. I think this will be the best way to remove both his minions from the board. Will either be to use our Cleave or our Whirlwind to attack them both and knock them out. Then we can use an Execute to remove his damaged minion from the board. Three. That will leave us with 4 if we play our Pain now. So what I'm thinking about, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll play our Pain first. Then we're going to play our Whirlwind, which damages all minions on board and gives us a card draw for our Pain. Then we'll play our Execute to remove this minion from the board. And then that leaves us with 2 mana for our Armor Up, which we do need at this point. So we removed his minions from the board. We gained a card draw, and we were still able to Armor Up. It was overall a very successful round. I had to think a lot about like the order to play my cards in that round. And I think like myself and many beginners in this game, they don't realize the importance of the order of cards. So like, if we wouldn't have played our Pain first, we would have not got our card draws from that round when we played our Whirlwind, because the Whirlwind damages everybody, not just our enemy. And then the biggest advantage of the Pain, which is the card draw, we would have not had. And as they took him out here and they minimized his card draw status, so he couldn't have any more card draws. We got all we could out of that card because of the order of play we had last round. Okay, so we got an Iron Beak Owl on board, 5 health. So we have a couple ways that we can take him out, but the best way I think is we're gonna have to use a Shield Slam. The reason why is Shield Slam, that gives us 5 armor. Shield Slam will deal damage for each armor that we have, which is 5. That removes him from the board. And we have nothing more to play really with our 5 mana. See, this is why it's called Control Warrior. It's just continuing to keep control of the board. You just want to continue wiping out their minions. You want to control that board until you can get those big, big face shots at the end with your killer legendary cards. Okay, control once again. So we have this taunt. Now we know that we can copy it with the Faceless Manipulator. That could be our best option. If we copy it, though, it's nice if we're able to take it out at the same time, but I don't think that we're going to be able to do that. But we do have an execute. Okay. So We're actually going to do this. We're going to copy it, give us our own shield. We're going to deal 1 damage for each armor we have, which unfortunately does not kill him, but we have an execute, which will kill him. And then that still allows us to armor up. So we gained a really powerful taunt, an 8/8 taunt, and we wiped him out. That's the definition of control if I've ever seen it. So we're able to keep building up our shield. We're able to steal his character and protect our enemy from any minions. And now we should be at the stage of battle where we will be able to start taking him to the face, which will be a huge... Question is, in what manner will we take him to the face? We have no executes left. This is a tough card to have on board. There's so much health to Yesera. So what we'll do, in order to try to take out the Yesera, play our Korkan Elite. We'll play our Azure Drake. We got another Elite. That's nice. So we will attack there. That's the waste of our Elite right there. And then we attack with our taunt. That was very important that we remove that from the board. That card has been nasty in previous matches with me and really cost me some games by not removing it early enough. Got a 7/6 Drake on the board. We actually have multiple ways to remove it, but let's see what's best. Enemy controlled. We took a lot of damage to our Gromash, which is not necessarily a good thing, but they will go after him right away. And the Gromash actually survived. I wasn't expecting that. So if we attack, we're going to leave him with 1 left. And that really sucks for us. We want to be able to remove him from the board. I really think that we need a card draw to see. Okay, we got a Gorhal. I'm just trying to think of the best way to remove him from the board. I guess we'll sacrifice our... We'll play our Baron, which at the end of the turn, our Baron will take him out. So once again, we remove the taunt from the board. We have 38 versus 29. We have a powerful minion on board. We just need to get to the point of attacking him to the face here. We're running low on cards. He keeps throwing taunt after taunt after taunt at us. It's kind of annoying to be honest. Hmm. We remove him from the board. We'll get one attack to the face with our charge. And we'll move on the next turn. That was actually was somewhat of a mistake for me to have all those minions down when the Baron is on the board, because the Baron does cause 2 damage across the board to everybody. That was an error of play in my part. Hopefully it doesn't cost us the game. See how he was able to wipe out my board so easily? Because I caused my own damage to my own characters. What an error in play. But it's alright. I think we'll be able to survive that error and continue on to victory. Oh, I cannot play the cleave because there's not 2 random enemies on board, so I have to figure out another way to take him out, which I guess can be the fiery war axe. It's going to cause me a lot of damage, but I guess I don't care. Play our fire lord. He's going to take 8 to the face. Bam. 26-11. Hopefully we're getting very close to annihilation stage. This game's gone on long enough. 'This is the thing with Control Warrior. You get into these long, drawn out battles sometimes. But even with the few mistakes that I've made in this game, hopefully we'll still come out ahead, which is a good thing. Normally when you're making mistakes, coming out ahead is not an option with other decks. Eight to the face, leaving him with 7. And we've won the match. Match over. Death. Slaughter. And we gain our 2nd star on level 17. So you saw the changes we made to the deck. You saw the cards that we made. We got another victory at level 17. And you will see us again at level 16, hopefully very soon. I plan on moving up quite a few levels today. It's getting late in the month and I haven't been playing nearly enough. So this was a good victory though. Happy, a good way to show off the new warrior control deck that I'm playing. And we'll talk to you.